So, it's Ariel. It's like 12:30 at night. Some people know that I have a different sleep schedule than the majority of the world. My circadian rhythm is different, let's just say that. My body basically thinks it's off the Pacific, somewhere out in the Pacific. So, I'm about 4 hours delayed. So, I go to bed about 2 or 3 in the morning. And I would like to say more about that sometime, and I will, because I want to talk about what that is, which is delayed sleep phase disorder. It's really helpful if you realize that you have that, if you do, because I stopped trying to sleep at other times, which really helped because it was horrible. Trying to sleep and not being able to all the time. And then getting up and not getting good sleep. I'm getting the best sleep I've ever gotten in my life. So I am just up still. I was just working on my nails, and Danny is ready to go to bed, and so I'm gonna he just looked at me, he's like, what let's go. And I was just thinking about a couple of things. One is that I was wearing some of my favorite earrings. These ones I got these, I don't know, like, I don't even know, 10 years ago or something. These are my thumb braces that are working very well. And these ones, like, I, growing up, always wanted to wear big earrings. My parents were kind of just about modesty, in the sense of they didn't want me to grow up too fast. So they didn't even let me get my ears pierced, I think, until I was either 12 or 14. And then I was only allowed to wear like studs or something that was like that long. That was like it. And some of my friends in, like, I don't even know, like 4th grade or something, were wearing super long earrings, and I just loved them. I mean, think about, like, okay, 80s, like, you know, earrings are just, if you like fashion, which I do, even though it's not been something I could really, like, even enjoy looking at in my life, because I didn't have the money to buy clothes and stuff. But I do love it, and so now I've come to embrace these things more about myself, since that was not what I could do or what my family was about or thought about. Now I can look at pictures of beautiful clothes and enjoy Project Runway and, you know, stuff like that. And I love earrings, and I love shoes. But the earrings, basically, I, you know, only wore like short earrings, and then I didn't really, I think I got a second piercing, I don't remember when, and I started, like, I kind of, a lot of my life, and I'll talk more about this, but pretty much there's a good chunk of my life that I really can't tell you much about it. So I don't really know, but I could say that I can start to think about and remember. I have, like, vagueness around that. So I will talk about that in some of the stories, but it's all like a vagueness. There's not really, it's kind of hard to explain. Basically, I was having seizures during it, so, like, the memories and everything were really hard to create in my brain, but then also, like, sometimes they were super intense, and then other times they're just gone, and it's really intense. But when I decided to go back to college, which was when I went to Mills College in Oakland, in 2006, yes, I managed to pay for my first semester. I was so proud of myself. I got almost a full ride. I know this is about earrings, but it was so hard. Like, I managed to get back to college when I was 26 with, like, almost a full ride, like a $10,000 like Osher scholarship for being older, and like full financial aid, and then I needed $5,000, and I had saved it up, making $950 a month over 3.5 years, and I had saved $5,000. Don't ask me how I did that. Basically, I just didn't do anything after work. I'd go home and fall over because I had ME and I was just getting sick all the time. So, you know, it was hard to go out and do anything, but I also didn't spend any money. And so that was really fun because I got to go back to college, and I started doing nursing school, and I did 2 years, and then I got very, very sick. So in that time when I went back to college, it was a really great time for me. I like, not at first, you know, because I got like more suicidal and stuff, but I did end figuring out what seizures I was having, getting help with my depression, stuff like that, and even getting my ME diagnosis. And so what happened that was fun was that I felt like I was like freed up, because I wasn't so depressed and stuff, and I just started having fun. And that's when I started dyeing my hair, and I started wearing all the earrings. I have so many earrings now, and they're not even expensive ones. Like, these were like $1, but they're just so fun. And I just change out the hooks so that they're sterling silver, and you know, just like had so much fun. And I loved dyeing my hair. I would like to, and trying to figure out how I can. There's a little problem with my hair and my health, but you know, earrings and clothes and all that kind of stuff, it just was not something I, like I said, got to even think about before. And I felt like once I wasn't as depressed, and once I got help with my eating disorder and everything, it was like I realized I could just be me. And part of being me is wearing fun earrings and looking cute to me. And like, the important thing here is that I also do that still. Like, I don't want to look horrible at home by myself. Like, it's important that I get dressed. It's important to me that I wear my earrings. I haven't for a while, because when I was a little better, I would put it on when I left the house, right? Well, then it's like I was not leaving the house very much, but I would get dressed sometimes. Like, now sometimes I'm barely getting dressed and stuff. So I've been working on like actually changing my clothes, at least into not what I slept in, right? And then my friend reminded me that, like, you know, why haven't I worn my earrings in forever? You know, and it's because it's awkward because I'm lying down a lot. But I don't care. Whatever. And you know, that's a part of me. And I love that that's like part of the free me, you know, and what that you know, happened in my life. And so I want to keep that up, like whatever that is, you know, if you hate clothes or whatever, like whatever it is, but somehow just keeping up like my like normal passion for how I look, trying to still make that a thing. And like actually put importance on it, and actually believe it matters. That's different than most people who are not ill, I think, because they don't realize that, you know, if they're sick for a week, they're not going to go wear their regular clothes, you know? But if you're sick for 10 years, like, yeah, you do want to start wearing regular clothes. So anyway, so I love jumpsuits. This is my favorite thing. Last summer I got some jumpsuits, and it's because they're great if I go take a nap and fall asleep. They're totally comfortable, but I'm totally dressed and I just love it. And then, like I said, I'm going to start wearing my earrings again, and I actually used to always put them on for my videos. And so that was one of the things that was kind of fun, is that when I was doing a video, I would make sure I was fully dressed, and then I'd put some earrings on and be like, okay, I am now put together. And so, like, I just decided to start wearing them all the time, just like, whatever, you know? And I'm really glad. And like I said, it's also just about being me and enjoying what I love. And like, it doesn't have to make any sense, you know? Like, the world doesn't really make sense, but you know, people that are not sick can be so weird about everything, and it just doesn't matter. It's like, Danny wants to go to bed. He's like, nice earrings, let's go to bed. Okay, sweetie. All right, I hope you have a good night, and thanks for listening.